Hello and welcome to another game. Today we're going to play against a 2200 level player from Portugal. I mean, this guy, Fritz, whatever it is, sounds like a bit of a computer. It's going to be a tough game. He's close to FIDE master level. Okay, that's an interesting early H3. Those lines are kind of tricky. I'm going to ask him a question right away. How does he want to handle this? He's allowing himself to be able to play that. I think could be interesting to play an early bishop e7. I actually don't normally play like this, but somehow I feel like trying it out. Because I don't want to play the fianchetto structure. I want to play the bishop. Okay. Capture with the pawn looks normal. Yeah. We can ask some questions of this pawn. It's a little bit tactical and probably tactics don't work for me just yet, but good to ask the questions anyway. You know, doubling his pawns, trying to tackle this pawn, lots of annoying questions for him to handle. Okay, now I have to be a bit concrete in my thinking if I want to take it. Doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. Too complicated to explain, but yeah. Okay, rook here is coming up. Bishop there is coming up. Knight here is coming up. I think we're going to have to prevent bishop here, no matter what. Yeah, there's definitely a small edge for white in this position. Now, taking away the bishop pair, is it a good idea? Probably not. It's not worth it to double those pawns for the bishop pair. Let's keep this bishop in this annoying diagonal. This knight has possibilities for even sneaking here. Okay, he really wants to take him off. That's fine. That is fine. This is actually kind of interesting. Forcing a question over here and allowing for this possibility. Now, question is, do I take this or that? This creates threat on both of them, right? Let me think about this concretely. So now we have a threat on this piece as well as this piece. If we take this, we probably win a pawn in the overall exchange, and that seems pretty healthy. Probably won't be able to hold on to it, but it's good enough. Asking more questions, threatening another pawn. We gotta take it because this one's probably falling anyway. Okay, you take this pawn, and I have this square. This square is key. Okay, nicely done, nicely done. This is interesting. He can't attack it because the bishop's covering the square. play fast. Somehow I like this one. Don't ask me to explain why. One and a half minutes left, so I gotta play fast now. Sorry guys, I won't be able to commentate as freely as I normally like to. I love to share my knowledge, but this might be one of those times where I have to keep my trap shut. We're gonna force at the very least a bishop pair swap off. That will limit his, his stranglehold on this side of the board. And we're gonna lose this pawn most likely, but oh, this is kind of cute. I like this maneuver. Let's take off that other bishop as well. Oh, okay. He's got interesting activity, but okay, he's putting pressure. He's putting good amounts of healthy pressure on us. He's probably gonna win another pawn, but we can make a passer, can we? We could. We could try to manage this one from the back. Bit of backdoor action for the fans. Alright. Probably gonna keep up here and snip this off with a rook. And rook come here to defend onto the pawn if need be, while this rook stays here supporting these guys up the line. That's the game plan here, guys, but it counts on him not being able to reach here in time. Let's see. Can't do very concrete calculations on these things, as you know. Let's liquidate. Let's liquidate for a drawish outcome. Actually, this is not a favorable line. Yeah, my rook's kind of relegated to defensive squares. Okay. Looking kind of drawish. But let's see how it goes. Might get to a pawn endgame, which will not be drawish. Or which will also be drawish, but is more tricky. Now we could perhaps slide our king up the board. Oh, he's gonna win this. Okay, we're gonna have to take the pawns at the back. Oh, nicely done, nicely done. Shit. I'm too slow. Too slow on this one, unfortunately. Okay, good game.